Okay, I think you should hear me now, and it should be fine. Sorry about the delay. Okay. Let's check if it's working right now. I don't know why it's set as private, but okay. Just let me know if you can see it or not. If you can hear me, if everything is okay. Is everything okay? Can you actually write in the chat or not? I'm not sure. It should be fine. One sec. Okay. Okay, so let's start. I will start with the GME, actually. So token we have been holding for a while. We initially bought it somewhere around here. And I was starting my group. And then it ran now in a very long accumulation, so waiting for a push again. I'd like to see it pump on this date, 18 December. That would be perfect. Yeah, could run nicely. Same with Book of Ethereum. Okay, but it will not be such a long stream today, but I will go solely through some of these very important tickers, like a Bitcoin USDT against USDT dominance, basically. And today we are breaking above it, so this is good. If we manage to close above this level, then Bitcoin can still keep on running and open up a new space towards the, I believe this is around somewhere. Let's actually do this so you can see it. Oh, not symbol, interval, and time. Okay. So on top we'll put the Bitcoin, and on a lower chart we will put the Bitcoin against USDT.D. I think music is a little too high. 1 second. Okay. So if we go back to this range, basically, to this 2 points, then Bitcoin should be around 106 to 100k, basically. So if we manage to stay above this level, retest it, and then start pushing, then we will see 106k, and can be all the way up to here, which is very, very far. It's like twice the dominance against USDT on Bitcoin. This could lead to a new all-time high, but what I prefer more, or what I expect more, is just USDT dominance dropping while Bitcoin is ranging. So this chart will go up either way, even if Bitcoin is not going to the all-time high. Because if alts start running, then this chart will run just because USDT dominance will be dropping. Let me know if this is clear or not. Let me see if you can see the chart. Yeah, okay, you can. So we are fine for now. And let me see chat. Can you guys write? Yeah, okay, nice. Hey, Shitcap Central Gang, what's up? What's up, brother? Let me switch on the playlist actually. 1 second. Okay. Okay, we can go back to normal chart. Right now, basically pumped off this low range. So right now, I expect most of these coins to, or most of the alts to go up still. Total free perfect bounce right here on the level and on the end of the range. Should pump around 40% on the index total. Been in Astra today with VIP. We got slightly stopped, but thinking to re-enter actually, because we had 1 hour stop above 1.12. It was a little too low. If it was slightly higher, might play out still. So if you're looking to short something, we are looking to jump on this. First, I would like to see some hourly closure below this level, so. Ethereum actually filled this range today. I sent it in the group. If we tested this level, and then once we recovered this, I was waiting for it to test that level and then go up here. It doesn't seem like on the 15 minute that it's holding, but you need to go on a higher time frame to check this, because this is a 1 hour zone basically. Here. But 15 minutes is the key to look for shorts and swing failure patterns basically. So right now if we break below, close here, test it, then we can start going lower. Would probably do something like this. Remember that today is Friday, but the unusual thing is that today is holiday in America, so basically stocks are not trading, if I'm not wrong. Okay, some stocks are trading actually. What's Riot doing? Nice. I'll show you one more stock I'm interested in right now. I'm kind of skipping stuff, I know, but yeah. So we have MicroStrategy. I'll show you one more chart later on, why I believe this could run. I right now have this little candle, which is important one. If you go lower, you'll see the free tap basically. I think I sent it somewhere before too. It's on Coinbase as well. It's like on major crypto. So this is the reason why I believe we will go up actually. Because these stocks usually run only when the crypto runs, so yeah. Something like that. Let's check if you wrote something. Coinbase, basically the level we are talking about. Free tap finished. Filled this gap, and right now testing and probably going to recover very, very fast. we check the Bitcoin against stocks, we had this test down here, which is good. Maybe we can put on the indies and I will show you if there's any zones we should pay attention to here. This is going to be future level, likely, where we might stop. I call it a red level, or yeah, but let's not push you into these terms, basically. And refine this level a little bit. It's the same level on 4 hour, and on 1 hour we can go lower, maybe. Possibly this level. Let's check 15 minutes as well. Oh, I don't think we can go that far. Yeah, never mind then. So yeah, if this index starts to pop, we'll go up here and Bitcoin can push to against stocks. This means either stocks will dump or Bitcoin will go up more than stocks. XRP is a very interesting chart right now. We talked about this on last stream. On 1 hour it doesn't look like it's holding, but if you go to daily again, it's holding very, very well. There was your free tap as well. And we talked about this possible scenario of XRP sweeping this support, making a low and then pumping. And right now on daily we basically held the level and could push towards the 2.8, I believe it is. I would have to go on a different chart here. But yeah, this should be like 2.8 level. I'm not sure if I have it somewhere in here, maybe here. Oh. XRP, oh, okay, it's going to be here. Yeah, exactly 2.8. So if you want to bet spot, XRP is a good opportunity right now and can lead to a 27% pump in current prices. Good afternoon, where's my crown? I got one now, nice man. Check Aptos 15-minute long candle. Okay, we can check it, why not? I don't like how this chart looks, it's too wiggly. Still there's so many gaps. Okay, much better, okay. 15 minutes. This is the level. So refine. Nothing here to refine. Nothing here. Not the best looking 15-minute right now. Perhaps this, but nothing there too, so. I mean, it's not looking as bad, but I don't see a wallet setup here for me, so nothing that I would be looking at to trade right now. On hour, this is possible zone that needs to be overcome to long. Until then, wouldn't do anything. We go to 12 hour, let's see, and it's not what I wanna do. There's this not so nice candle. Maybe we can get a... What is this? October monthly. Right, okay. No zones that I would like. So basically a skip for me. It was supposed to pump on a 50% of the Vic fill, but it didn't, so big chance we can still fill this level. If you look at it from the range perspective, then let's see if we can find some ranges. Might be on a weekly, maybe. 5-day. There's nothing that I would like right now. Like, this is not a valid range, basically. Nope. I don't like this coin right now. Maybe if we go on weekly, but yeah. There's not much that would indicate any sort of reversal at this moment. Maybe next week if we build this, if this candle closes bullish, maybe. But yeah, nothing that would be as nice on the Aptos. Hello, Vidox, what's up? Near, please, we can look at near. Near is, I believe, still above the support we were talking about last time. Yeah, it's about this level. If it can hold above and range here and can push, but if not, then we might still fill our free tab here. This level was we never closed below this level, so there's a chance we come back down here and then do something like that. I also see a developing free tab here, bearish one. So if we get some closure here, then possibly can take it down. We go to 15-minute. Yeah, still didn't close here, but this kind of gives us an idea what could happen. Never tested this. A week. There's a lot of noise on this chart right now. There's a lot of wicks, a lot of stuff that is probably trying to bait you. Can try to move this here. Probably get a reaction here. Wrong button. It will probably stop here, and we will do some sort of bounce, and then it goes down to fill and up. If we get the bearish free tab here. But overall, near looks pretty good. I think it's... Oh yeah, we also had this. We're basically now filling the old free tab. So there was a daily free tab, then it pumped. Right now it's liquidating the early or late longs. So yeah, a closure below this level would be very, very welcome. If it's clearer, let me know. Because we had a very high time frame free tab. We had more free tabs here. go on 4 hour, I will show you. There's more free tabs here. Then the bump. And now coming back to fill these levels. If we go to lower time frame, we can probably try to find a demon level that would be fitting into our idea. Let's see if there's some sort of level here too. Yeah, we actually had it here already marked. So this is a refined level from earlier. This is probably holding this structure right now. Yeah. So we are kind of squiggling around that. And now if it can close higher above this on hourly chart, then it can nuke lower. Let's check what you are guys writing. Litecoin rose, okay. Rose had some volume, but the problem is, I think I have it here. Somewhere up here. Oh, never mind, it's actually... Yeah, we have it here, but I'm not sure if I'm going to find it this quickly. Okay, because I haven't... Rose is somewhere here, yeah. We had this long with daily close below, still valid. It had some volume, but this level, you can see it's clearly still holding that. It's a daily level. We go on lower time frame, maybe able to find new levels. Had this big beautiful range, which basically that crash we had wicked it. Then we have a 50% wick fill, which happened. Right now it's here and we are waiting for some sort of a new blocks that would show or indicate some strength. There's not much to do right now about Rose, honestly. To wait, maybe we can refine this little zone even more, but I believe we did already, so let's check. Wait, where is it? Over here. Yeah, it's already refined on 15 minutes. Maybe, but maybe we can try to refine it more slightly, but I don't think it's going to be as precise because we can go on lower time frame thanks to the limited replay. Can try to utilize the wicks that are here and the low closures where it was rejecting. But it's more of a guessing at this point, which is not good and not optimal. Yeah, respected this, respected this. Could be as low as this. See, like there's overlapping zone, so potentially could be this small level. See, come back if it aligns. Perfect close. Perfect respect, perfect close. This is potentially the level. But we would need a 5 minute or lower to be very, very precise on this. But hourly looks good like this, so yeah. Okay. It's building some sort of liquidity here too. If you look here. I don't like that it's doing the bearish free tap still, which is not optimal right now. could do something like this before it runs. If it does come here, I will send in VIP that we will probably close this earlier. And then we will skip it. And wait until the sweep of this. It got tested here. Like this. Oh. In rows is fine, but I think there's still something loading that we don't see yet. Can actually try to check rows against total 3. Oh, there's not enough in... Wait, what is the fuck? Oh, it's different. Yeah. It's like, this is weird chart. $200, that's very far. So nothing that we can read on weekly. Go to daily, maybe something. Did this fill? This didn't fill yet, so that's not as good. We go to Euros USD total 3, maybe we can. Oh, we don't even have that big, so it's not valid for this one. It's okay then. Let's pay attention to this block. It's been baked here. We go to lower time frame. What do we have here? Up, down, up. This is possible range. Trying to find the optimal range, but it would be if no, it doesn't test 50%, so honestly don't know what to do with this right now. Maybe lower time frame again. Yeah, this is the level that we need to hold, that I was showing you on daily. As long as we hold this level, we should be fine, but below is quite problematic. Those against total. Nothing here as well. So OB is down bad. But honestly ignore those for a while before market recovers. How does Book of Ethereum look to you? Actually very, very good. I'll show you. Right here. I don't have my chartings here. Oh, I know why. It's on the old one. So right now, wait, it's not here as well. Am I stupid or something? Or was it, one sec, it might be on the index screener. Check it. If we were analyzing it there, maybe we did. No, that's not where we were looking into it. But despite that, I will start over then. Book of Ethereum looks very good to me. Just because we are in a very, very long range for now. We've been ranging for nearly a... how much? This is a... I'll show you the clearer range. Clearer range is this. This. Because we have not been closing above these levels, basically. But the range that started this might be as far as this. If you look into this, this has been 326 days since price just basically going up and down between the 35 million and 10 million. And the fact that it's holding its floor of 10 million for so long is very, very important. Once these... there's basically a rule. You will... very successful coins have market caps of 10 to 30 million range. And if they manage to hold that, then usually they will very, very quickly move to 100 million later on. So if this is a correct range, you will see a very, very aggressive move later on to $1. So which would be looking at 800 price, basically 800% price basically from here. Now if you look into our zones, it was an outside bar, but the first reaction was here, and I'm waiting for this level to be flipped. Here. We will refine it again. I've studied this chart for a while, so I kinda know how is the price looking at the front, so this is the level we need to flip basically. Hold this level, stay above, test it, and then we can continue up. So good is that this block is the likely an accumulation block. It's going to be your manipulation block. You'll have distribution then, which will create some sort of a structure which should be tested. So once we are in this distribution block, which will look something like this, hopefully, this is where you close it, and we will test some sort of structure here. So right now all you have to do is wait. I'm still holding my position fully. No changes to this. And yeah. Also, I remember what I showed you back then. It was this big free tap sitting at our level as well. It's basically a super big free tap. And you see that we closed below here. So that's a good sign. Looks like a CRT as well here. So minimum target should be 0.15 now. Should be guaranteed. And that is the chart for Book of Ethereum basically. There's going to be some sort of level here. You can actually see it here already. So I'm not going to look at it right now. Try to find it. But you can see how we are closing here all the time. Yeah. I think it's going to go up, same as the GME on Ethereum. tested basically perfectly at this level. See how it got here, tested and ran. From here, it's up 80% right now. And perfectly closed on these. But we will move to majors right now. Let's check which one you guys want. Any thoughts on the Monad? Monad right now. I know it's Monet, sorry. It's been quite a lot airdrop, quite a big airdrop, but still in downtrend. No change. I didn't want to do that. If we could go to 1 hour, maybe if we hold this. There's not any other level. There's definitely a level here. Yeah, even this indicates that. So right now you're basically ranging between 2 levels. Can keep on refining this one to find a clearer entry. And there is possibly this small, wait, I grabbed the wrong one. This is as far as it can go for now, but no intraday, basically no intraday levels right now. Holding this 1 minute. It was in the 1 hour, could be better level. Yeah, this is good level. So Monad needs to hold this, otherwise we'll go lower and go either bounces here towards here, or we'll retest this level and continue lower here, which might be the next level where we create some sort of bottom. If not, downtrend continues and there will be no stop until basically new low again. A lot of liquidity sitting here. Possibly even a free tap building. And this is what many people are watching, so this scenario is probably likely. Because they see that it's been downtrending. Many are probably looking into this right now. I'll remove these so you can see what I'm talking about. We're basically looking into a falling wedge. Let me find it real quick. We're basically waiting for this. So yeah. There's a big chance we will mess a little bit with them. If not, then your bound zone is here. On to next charts. Then, yeah. We went through Berry on last stream. I didn't really like it. So yeah, not much that we would like there as much. Zen looks actually pretty good. I checked it earlier today, but we were waiting, or I was waiting for more price action before entering any new trades, because there's a bit of a mess here since you have these levels are your levels that should be taken out before we do anything, because yeah, look at this. Then should close below this level first minimum before reversing, ideally below this level. And there's going to be many stop losses here. Wait, let me do it like this. Many stop losses, because you see there's no closures. This is a swing low for all the longs here. Everyone who's longing here, anywhere, it's basically, if they are swing longing, they're probably having their liquidation zones above, below these levels. So this is how quickly you can understand your bias on the coins that are pumped like this. If we go on this, let's see if we can find some entry points. There's this level. There's going to be, this is a level for sure, but needs to be refined again. Need to change the color back on our could be possible even this one. But the candle that broke this level is this one. Let's go to 15 minutes. I always like to do the refining because it gives you the best zones. And this is the candle that broke the structure up there. Here would be this one. And we can delete the rest. So these zones are what should be tested before it does anything else. Oh, now that we are speaking about it, it's already nuking. So you will see some sharp reaction here because everyone's getting stopped. I believe it happened right now. Yeah, 1 minute ago actually. So we will see some acceleration on this. Let me actually add it to the watch list. I'll show you how I find continuations. There will be one for sure. This is the level. And on lower time frame, you'll be able to find a pinpoint entry. Possibly even this one. This one's looking much better. See how it tested it here? That's your main idea of where it can reject. Again, small fake out and then fell down. If you wanna go crazy, I can show you 15-second. But this is not as nice. But often can give you some ideas of where the price is kind of bumping into. And then once it goes lower, it goes. But 15-second is way too cruel because it won't fill you all the time, so you kinda need to remember that. Because on some exchanges this could have been filled, but you won't see it here. But yeah. This is not a public indicator, by the way. It's self-coded and yeah. So right now you have to basically wait for lower prices on them. But definitely one coin to watch for possible longs in later on. You can try to find the range. Seems like it could be this one. It's 15-minute tested. 50% tested, yeah. Oh wait. Was this the dump? Yeah. So we never tested this wick actually. The dump wick, if I'm not wrong. If that is so, then it can go lower than that actually. Can't ignore these wicks because they give you so much information, and usually the market tends to pump off these. So if these levels do not hold, you can get as low as how much was it? As low as $9 to 7.78. But all these are valid reactions where you can watch for high leverage longs. Master is reversing down. Yeah, already nuking. See? Closed below, tested the zone, closed below it, and now dumping. And next target should be below here. Probably going to nuke all the way down here. Because there's your stop losses again. Support level. Big free tap. And if we see a aggressive close below these levels, then should be quite far because people try to protect their positions with wider stop losses. So the closure should be at least to here. But what we are waiting for is a 0.5, 1.05 fill. These levels. This level and possibly this level. Ethereum nuking as well. Exactly what we discovered. This trend line might pop right now. If it does, then this is your next level. Because there was the swing low that was never tapped. So if we decide to go here, can kind of do something like this, and yeah. It's going to be aggressive candles on most, I think. But do you see all the time how they won't ignore these small zones we have marked? Even here, there will be small bounce. Instantly bouncing, you see? Even here, closed above. But the fact and the most possible scenario is that we will continue lower because of the strength. But yeah, all these zones are something you need to watch. There's a chance that we will retest this previous range and then we continue lower again. You see what the market moves in ranges. That's all you need to remember. You range until you don't, and then you change into uptrends, downtrends. And the clues you have for the changes are basically the free taps. And there goes the Ethereum through. How is Zen looking? Yep. That's what I was talking about. We are down 2% in a matter of minutes, which is quite a lot. It may not seem as much, but for shorts it's quite a lot. Astor is dropping 2. First reaction of this block. Probably going to tested this one, then going to go lower again. Worst case can create a swing low, fill the 0.75 and then nuke again. Okay, but finally something is moving on the market. See if we can find some entry. XRP needs to hold that level. If we close below, we'll look for lower prices, but yeah, I told you what is going to happen. 1 sec. Okay, sorry. Yes, interrupted, but let's go and continue. Zek, we discussed this yesterday. We tried to long it here, but tapped the range high and now coming back. It's a free tap again. So it would be nice if we hold this low and start recovering again. Would be nice. Sorry, I need to. Yeah, okay. Had to stretch a little. Oh, there's the 15-minute zone that's holding it down for now. Until a new zone basically appears, you can do anything. That's possible free tap here. So you wanna see a closure below this level, which we have now. If we go lower time frame, maybe we can find some zone. This is not good. This basically invalidates the free tap, so we need to wait. Because we had closure below this free tap on lower time frame. Yeah, need to wait on Zek. One thing that got in my mind. There was aggressive candle to the downside. I wish I could go on lower time frame here, but did it help perfectly? If so, risky, very risky to long this. Might just revisit this level and then nuke again. Let me check the comments meanwhile. Any good coins to short? Do we consider VIX into free tap line? Oh yeah, VIX are the main reason in the, or main thing in the free tap. Basically, it runs the supports on free taps. The lower it is, the better for you. I'm thinking where I could show you this. Maybe on some Forex pair even. It works everywhere. And on Forex pairs sometimes it's even much more stronger. I don't know where's... I didn't check Forex for like weeks, so... I'm not sure if you will find anything. Oh, definitely not gold. That's stupid to check. Nothing here. Yeah, lower time frames there is too much now. 1, 2, no. Yeah. There was basically free tap inside of a free tap. There was this big level that they wanted to liquidate. And you want to go as low as you can on the VIX. And then we had this one basically. You need to go on longer time frame to check this one, because there is going to be a VIX that will interrupt this too slightly. So you want to go as low as you can on the VIX. So there's 1, 2, and this is the lowest one. So you basically put it on the lowest one. This doesn't matter. Actually, I promised you that I will talk more about the uptrends and downtrends today. That I will make a post in VIP too. So let's go through it. This price action up doesn't really matter. All you need to do is check if it's an uptrend, and if on a higher time frame, it kind of respects some sort of your line. If they are still closing the higher highs, then it's your confirmation that this is a free tap, likely. But you need some sort of support as well. But if we do something like, let's say this, I don't know, something like this, then this is not a free tap, because you don't have a uptrend, right? You have some sort of range or anything. And I have a lot of messages, guys, from you that someone sent me silver today, that they saw a free tap today. I don't know what level it was, maybe 4 hour even. Yeah, it was 4 hour. So the guy that sent me that was basically looking at this, that this is a free tap, right? But this is not a correct free tap. You are not looking for a uptrend in a bearish scenario. You're looking for this sort of price action, right? You're looking for a downtrend if you're trying to short. So this would be your trap, and go down only if this is like a downtrend, not uptrend. Because uptrend supports the idea of the price going up, but doesn't trap the early longs, right? Because everyone who's long here will probably take profit above this high. So this invalidates the idea of the long or the short. If it's a bearish scenario, then it's the opposite. Obviously, it's going to be 2 lines. I'll show you a quick little tip on how to do it. So if you are looking for a long, you need to search for early longs, right? So what early longs mean? They are too early before the sweep occurs. This is how I was basically trying to explain it to everyone. So early longs are early longs. Wait, fuck, sorry. Early longs, right? So you know this is going to be bullish. Why? Because if the free tap goes below here, closes here, then these were the early longs, right? Everyone was longing on here, anywhere. Because they were seeing an uptrend. But then the sweep occurs and it's bullish. But if you're looking for a bearish scenario, everyone will be shorting, right? So you want to see a early downtrend. So for shorts, you want to see early downtrend. For longs, early uptrend. And then you have this. So everyone is shorting here, they get stopped here, they get stopped here. Then the fake out basically happens, or how you want to call it, but it has to close above this zone. And then it goes lower. So the tool is just to kind of draw lines. Early downtrend means what? Means you will get a bearish or like a bull trap. Oh, sorry, not. Actually, I might have confused you now. No, forget the bull trap, bear trap. If it's early downtrend, you get the trap here. Why is it not pressing? Here. If it's early uptrend, you get the trap here. Fucking hell, why is it not working? You get the trap here. I'm not sure if it's clear enough for you, but yeah. So this is not valid free tap, as the guy tried to show me, but I helped him. I think he understands it now, hopefully. Let me check what you are guys writing. I'm bullish on KTA. I'll check it. Had inverted charts for nearly 4 years. I've been bearish since January 22. Nice, brother. Hi, hello, hello. Are we bearish micro or macro, you all? I don't think we are bearish right now, actually. There's a big chance we will get to the target we had for a while, but overall, if you're... I'll check this, but let me speak about it once again. If you reverse here, there's this target that we will for sure sweep later on. But the question is now that if we are going to go higher or not, or if we go directly down, but this can be something like this, and then yeah. But ideal scenario is if Bitcoin ranges right now, because that would wake up odds. And let's see what is happening here, but yeah. So doesn't matter what we do, we will definitely see 72k, 74k later on. Yeah. We're still in a wake of that I sent way earlier. It's here. And this is the OG chart I'm showing basically every single time. It's been following the path since basically here. This is where we spotted it the first time, and then the all-time high happened, and then the dump. I also shorted this stop, which is on my X, but yeah. Closed it way too early. But you see this low is the target for a higher time, for a higher, no, not a higher time frame, for a longer period of time, so for macro. The problem is if we test this level now, might start reversing again the midpoint of the first 3-month candle. But yeah, that's the midpoint too that you see here. Let me actually do it like this. If we reject here, can go lower again. But I don't see many problems for alts, hopefully. Can check Bitcoin dominance. How is it looking actually? Nearly tapped at the level you're looking for. Nothing crazy so far. It's kinda ranging now. Ethereum dominance still struggles to close here, but it's actually better if we first dump and then go up. It would be ideal because there's still a old free tap holding here that could kind of mess us up. Right here. I can delete this to the node. Let's check how are the coins doing that we were looking at before. Zach tested the level, I think, again. Yeah, and bounced once again. Oh, we are actually looking at it around here. It's Tao. Oh, Tao actually felt something. The old level, yeah. Testing it. Kind of feel like they don't know what to do right now, the market makers. Like they want... I feel like they're arranging it for a while just to kind of confirm which way they will send it. I mean, they are open to basically send it even lower. But at the same time, if too many people are short, they can send it to 106k. We talked about 100k and 96.6k. These were all the unfilled levels. To see the continuation here, maybe it was continuation here too. Wait. Yeah, we might be having some sort of PO3 right now. That's a M formation too. Let me think 1 second. This is very important level right now. Might catch it right now. Is it 50% as well? It is actually. Is there something up here? Right, but we don't want the blue one, we want the red one. Slightly higher. 4 hour. What are we missing here? This high. This possible chain. Guys, I would wait for a reaction here. And then reactions here and here. If we wake up here, could be very aggressive wick and then we can fall. Well, I need to quickly think because we might be taking some big positions here soon. 12 hour, how's 12 hour looking? Yeah, this level. It's fine, 4 hour, 1 hour. Is this level nothing? How this? is up here. And why this should be our trade. This candle, is this candle important? There was a range. There's a range here. This puts us at 95, 2k. It doesn't make sense to be trading there. If we refine this level, maybe we can find some levels that will hold the previous ones, but doubt that. Am I blind? Oh, it's here. Definitely not this one. Because this one is already filled. So can be this one. Maybe on 5 minutes we can refill. Try to refine that. Yeah, it was this one. It's the same one as before. In case they want to fill this level, you would need to see some reaction closing above and then down. Such small level. This is valid still. Yeah. There's two levels that could give us some sort of idea if there's some bounces or not. There are bounces to this level that can give us idea for a larger short. But no, it's ignored, and here on 1 minute there's a new level in that. Kind of still falling slightly. I know you may not really understand what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to refine what exactly could be the level for our wiggles, or like I call it wiggles because it's doing a weird things around that level. It closes above, then closes below, tests it a couple times, and then stands over. But it was fully ignored on that one, so that one is invalid and you can take it down. This old level is... we never refined this level, I think. If we did not, maybe. What happened? Where am I? Oh, okay. This old level was never refined. It seemed to be 1 hour, or maybe 5 minutes is the same as 1 hour actually. And that would be the case, but no, it's not. So you want to try and reduce this as much as we can. Free tab helps you a lot, but this is just something that will give you sniper entries from time to time. Still much more far. It overlapping? No. But this should be our level that we need to play around. Does it align with anything? Not yet. This means we might still dump a little lower. Let me just check if it did something here. Yeah, playing with it too. Respecting these levels. So we need to wait right now. And if we test this level, ideally close above here, wrench a little bit here, do something like that, and then we can short it. Let's check other coins for now. Zen still falling, Zek not giving any reaction. Ethereum waiting here again. This was the 1 minute level. Refined as well. See how well it respected this. And since that, it's basically ranging. So yeah, if we are ranging, there is a big possibility we will go up here and then come back to test this range again. To adapt to all of these, there is no trade right now that you should watch. If you break below, you see a nice test of this, which is 3026 to 3027, then you might take a short. But only if we have a clear idea of what's happening. Because again, you might be having a free tap here. Small 1 minute free tap. You see it? Me slightly extend it so you see. So there's your 1, there's your 2, there's your 3. 1, 2, 3. So if we get 1 minute close below this, can recover, can go up to the range and then do something like that. But this kind of closed below. 15 seconds. See how even 15 seconds respects the zones. It's fun to watch once you get them. Free tap on rows 5 to 15 minutes forming as we speak. Okay, let's check it. So there was some sort of announcement from YouTube. Wait, what did I click? And I didn't know what was it. So I had to quickly check it. 15 minutes. Yep. You are right. There is a free tap right now. So yeah, bearish on rows short term. Later on can do something. Aster falling, then falling. If Tau doesn't hold this level, then we will likely see a 280 test. This is sort of the squiggle I told you about. We get the fake out, the test, and then it goes down. And on 15 minutes you could see the pause between that. It went up, tested the zone. This is where they trapped the longs and then went down. Tested this for shorts they didn't fill and also stopped everyone that was break even and then send it down. what you should do is not focus on this price, but rather on this. You don't need to catch the top, but you need to catch the reactions to the levels. These are much better. Tau is trying to break the below. We are waiting on two setups, Bonk and XPL actually, and VIP. Somewhere around here, but no entry without clear confirmation, because if there's not anything that would be immediately bullish, can fall down here before we recover. Bonk, same story. Waiting for this level. Guys, actually PayPal is something that I'm actively buying, and I want you to understand how much this can still run up. This chart, not only it's 83% down since top, which is very good area to accumulate, but it's been in a wick of for a while. So now if we, I'll show you. This is a spring basically. No, not spring. STB. And one possibility is we get the spring, or we range here, and then we go up. But the up will be very violent, and we will expect minimum of, where's the thing? Minimum of a 120% push on PayPal. I believe we can get all the way up to 360, and then even higher if the market grows as well. This is only target if we get a right conditions for bull run, even in stocks. Remember that the market is still in fear on both on stocks and on crypto, and that doesn't mean, and that most likely means that we won't get a bubble right now, because everyone is waiting for a bubble to pop. People are not as bullish as before, or not as bearish as before, but I still believe it's not the top of the bubble. If there's a bubble, you will see insane moves down in seconds, and yeah, the same you saw to the crash we had like 2 months ago, or how long was it? But that's not how the bubble usually follows. You had the pump, you had the dump, but then if it's a bubble, they won't wait for this long. Like you see, how far was it? Yeah, 50 days nearly. And that means when a bubble is like happening, it won't take this much time. If a bubble is happening, it will pop immediately, right after the big first move. So even on the, I can actually show you on the on this stocks market. Sorry. You see, we had a quick move here right after the all-time high, and if they waited 49 days, it would be here. This is the same amount of time. I can't find it again. This is the same amount of time they are waiting here from the bubble, and people are calling it for a bubble. Like market moves, once market moves from a bubble, It's very, very fast. You get these dumps in less than a month, and the biggest moves first take less than 2 weeks, usually. Actually, I thought some level I had here before. It's very old chart. But yeah. You see, we moved 14% down on crypto or on stocks in matter of days, which is a lot. If you go on US, there's like super old charts. 2023 when I was using Fips much more. She was taking some trades here as I look. And yeah, but if you have a bubble, it won't take long. They don't want people to realize that we are falling. It was the COVID, so yeah. But big moves, big spikes, 1 or 2 days. If not, then you need consecutive candles to close below, and that's it. Bitcoin dominance ranging forever. Yep. I wanted to check the KDA you guys sent. I don't really know what to talk about today. It's been quite a jumping from a topic to topic today, and I don't like it. So I'm sorry about that. Yeah, actually KTA looks pretty good. This was the main level to hold. Which it did. Now let's look if we have a free tab here or not. This is a good bottom. Yeah, there's some sort of free tab too, likely. Was this uptrend? The potential of this, but it's not as visible and not as obvious. Try to search for blocks here. Manipulation. This big candle is the level. That needs to be refined again. No levels here. And moved it. Look. I'll firstly drag it to the end so that we can refine it later. Do you see how it immediately reacts to it? This just tells you that it's a valid level. We can try if it will let us go to 5 minutes. Okay, it did. Yeah, it's not as clear on this chart. Could possibly be this one, but let's keep it like this. Yeah. Pretty good. Right now we have some sort of a liquidity trend though, or liquidity curve. So some small reaction could come, and then we can continue here. Okay, back to Ethereum. Still holding the level. Actually, we tried to go lower, but again, reclaimed, tested. Yeah. You see, this is what we were talking about, basically. The free tap happened. Testing, this should have been a long, but we missed it. If you want to, you can try to long it, but I'm gonna stay away from this. It's after my rules, so you can try to long it, but it's risky. Our long was supposed to be here with this strategy, and then you would be looking to put it on break even as soon as possible. Because once this breaks out, tests it, and if it doesn't shoot up, you are risking that it will retake this level and continue over. Because 1 minute, free tap is not as strong as high time frame. High time frame always rules. The only time where you can respect lower time frame is where higher time frame is always number one. Number two is always where is lower time frame. The only exception is when you get combination of MTF plus LTF. That's the only time that is higher than higher time frame. You get both of these in one. If you get like two setups on smaller time frames, they will overrule the higher time frame. Okay, I think that's it, guys, for today. I don't know what to speak about now. Yep, you're breaking down now. And Tau is breaking down too. Fucking sucks that we got kicked out of this break even yesterday. Because look at this. Very short from here. And then it went nicely down. Some small partials here. But then immediately kicks us out here. Oops. And then it nukes all the way down. So it's quite unlucky. It can continue lower, and we are going to be out of this trade. But you see how they are basically building this structure. All these supports, resistances. There's this level that will be felt later on to this. It's all the lines you can do. I actually believe if you tilted your chart slightly, if it was possible, it would change your view a lot. If you are able to, like, let's say, actually let me show you on this. So if you are able to rotate your screen a little bit, I think you would stop seeing supports, resistances and stuff like that, and it would help you a lot to change your idea of the market and how it works. I know it sounds stupid as hell, but you are basically programmed to watch all these levels. Like, they program you to put your stop loss above this if you're new. Why? Because you have the structure here, right? They want you to see it. They want you to see that this is a strong level supposedly. But in the end it's not. Same as with this. Market is relentless in these and will give you scalps, but you need to focus on a higher time frame because it's sticking in the end. And they will give you this all the time, like it's not as clear, but you see the uptrend. And then they nuke it below the slow. Takes the high. And then takes the low. It's the same all the time. Small close above, small close below. This is the only time you get some sort of a deviation like that. Because these are the key swing lows, key swing highs people are watching. Same as people are watching these. With that wick you got fucked. Aster seems to be falling down still. Nice. Ethereum below that. Bonk falling. But please don't get me wrong, I believe we are very, very bullish in short term. And I think the alt season will kick in like in January, February, mostly. But either way, I'm buying some alts already here, because I don't really mind if they drop another 5-10% on spot. Spot is the key level to me. Or like the key strategy to me. I only trade futures with like 10% of my wealth maximum. Because you don't want to over risk. And whatever I make, if my portfolio rises to like 15% on futures, thanks to the futures trades, then I rotate that into spot again. Or stables. I never risk as much. Oh, someone asked Litecoin previously. I'm sorry about that. Litecoin, I think we actually went through it or not. Not sure now. But Litecoin, free tab here, possible the main chain here. Can come down here and then pump again. Okay, guys. So this means Tau long. Tau is not currently long if it closes below this level. Macro view, yeah, definitely long. You want a long Tau for sure. Or like buy spot, not long right now, but buy spot. But short term, Tau can dump lower again. And this liquidity curve. Let me add this back. But yeah. But you need to be careful with over leveraging. But spot is very good for Tau right now, I believe. I wouldn't trade it on a high leverage mode right now. But yeah, macro, I believe we will sweep this level for sure. No, fuck with you with these levels. I think actually Tau is way too known for like, or they are pushing without too much as it will be successful, right? So once you hear that, you basically know that the coin will be fucked because they know many people are watching it, many people will be trading it, and yeah. If I look into this range, with this tool, which is a basically fib with 0.25 negative and 1.25 positive, you could get a bottom on tau somewhere around here at 240. So yeah, I agree with the comment someone sent previously that tau means loves, oh, just 290. But I believe that tau can quickly scoop for this level still. Maybe if we go on weekly. Or like 4 days, 3 days. You will see this. So there was a daily close below that level, which could be the bottom where you can buy spot, but still the main level I would be watching and heavily adding would be 240. Either way, spot is in my opinion very good buy despite the price around here. Anywhere around here is a good area to buy. Here, doesn't matter if it turns now, spot is good here in this time. Because if this plays out, the free tap, you're getting a guaranteed push towards the local high. And you might mistime the bottom. So you definitely want to watch for some sort of DCA plan instead of pushing it into a pinpoint entry. AR is one level. Let me check it. Still waiting if we can get some sort of retracement here. We need to actually redo the range level. But yeah, the DL range and normal range both align on the levels basically if we go to these. So on AR I would like to see a 3.54. If the market nukes now, then this was the top, local top for now, and then we'll come all the way down here before going higher. Ranges are very nice too, and they are very simple. We can actually try to look for an entry here. Okay, it should take another 6 hours maybe before we can find some nice entry if it dumps here, because this high was not swept correctly. And this is the correct sweep now, but we need the structure to form first. Lower time frame. Nothing. If it fails here, maybe. That's too risky. Continuation, good. Swept high, good. Created some sort of M, good. Yeah. I'll show you one more thing before we end it. You want to focus on free tap. Free tap. But one more thing is very nice to know. You don't need free tap as much. You can also trade ranges. Ranges for top. You want to wait for a market structure that will come above, and then have some sort of a Actually, I will do it differently so it's more visible. So, some sort of range. And the top is usually a M formation, so something like this. Or something like this. It not only it's called SMT, but this will happen. You don't need to know what is SMT and how to utilize it. Just need to know there's some sort of support. They will usually test it once, then it will push up, and then it nukes. And it's probably even more common on higher time frame than with the free tap. Something like this probably happened here as well. Weekly chart. We go to 4 days. There's your M and down. Same applies to a reverse chart, but it will look like V, W. It's the same every time. But you just need to understand where's the free tap. Or like, not free tap, but it's usually 3 points of touch. You see? Support. 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 It's always some sort of a key level. There was your M as well. There's your V. Even gold had that. But this is not what I usually trade now. Because you can really determine where is the exact pinpoint, bottom or top. But this is how I started with free tap. I know gold had it around the previous bottom. Here. It was the macro bottom. You will find them all the time. Sorry, I'm tired, kind of. There was, that one was old, actually. It was this one. Yeah. I was like, this is unusual. This is 2022. That was what? That was... Oh, that was 2016, sorry. But this one was perfect. You had a W and you see the support. It's basically a free tap. Like that. It's the same all the time, and you get the Gigaran actually. But yeah, it's... Free tap is usually... That's another thing. You will usually find some sort of W on the bottom two of the free tap. But the fact that we are going on a 1 minute, 5 minute, it will not be there. It would be on 1 second, 5 second, 15 second charts. But if you go on a higher time frame, your free taps will always have some sort of M or W price action. Like this. So only on the higher time frame. Because on lower time frame you won't be able to catch it. When you say wait for range to form, is range formed after 3 tests, high and low? Yes, or you can spot ranges with consecutive candles. That would mean you have a 1 bullish candle, 2 bullish candles, 1 bearish candle, 2nd bearish candle, 1 bullish candle, 2nd bullish candle. So something like this. actually. How can I do it? Okay, now I can think. Let's do it like this. Oh, okay, I can't choose the preset. They have to be consecutive candles. If there's inside bars, they won't count. So this is how you find market structure range, basically. These two candles shouldn't close lower than the initial push, and also these two candles should close higher than the two consecutive bearish candles, and then you apply the fib to it and should be respected on the 50%. And after that you can watch for these areas to be filled, ideally with some sort of break off, so the SMTs or a free taps. A big chance you get free taps here and here. Again, could be forming like this, and then you would get the M formation here. I don't know if I'm probably explaining way too advanced stuff here now, but yeah. But this is just a fib of 0.5, 1, and 0, with a negative fib of 0.3 and positive of 1.3. Okay. Yeah, basically, yeah, almost like that. This is your range, and then the M comes, or the W comes. If you get it with free tap, even better. And if not, you skip and you look for another setups. Is there anything we didn't check today? Sorry, I paid a lot of attention to this right now. Actually, here might be a perfect example. On LTF, you will probably get some sort of M here. Yeah. See, this is what we are talking about right now. There's your M. Perfectly tested the support, and now breaking below. That's how simple these concepts are. It's funny, we just talked about it and it's right here. Let me remove the indicator so you see it more clearly. And even go on 5 minutes. Your support, resistance, creates an M looking structure, and then nukes the market. I believe gold will actually create a new higher high before we reverse, and then later on we will mark the top for gold. So yeah, you're basically waiting for some sort of SMT here too. And that is where we will nuke, or or it's not going to be as quickly. We'll make new high. Then we either range here to some sort of this trap and lower, or we make another high. And so we are in a wick off right now. This is a wick off. It was inversed, but yeah. We are waiting for this. And then we can go with a giga short on gold. Have a great evening too. It's okay, I just like to analyze. I will still be a chart, so it's my pleasure to explain this actually. Let's check how the markets are moving real quick. Oh, it's not where I want it to be. And we are testing the... No, we didn't test it yet. But you see again, this is what I was talking about. So we have the small 1 minute free tap. It essentially worked out here. You were supposed to long it here and immediately put the stop loss to break even. Then it fell down. But you can wait. Even if it breaks below, the strategy is nice in the fact that even if it breaks down, it will test again the zone. So if you're in a losing trade, you can still close it almost at break even thanks to this. And then we are testing it from below and might continue over from here. Aster is nuking, very good. Exactly what we are waiting for. Make sure check how much I'm up on the trade. Not much. It's not crazy, but yeah. Currently 94%. And we are waiting for a nuke to here. And then we will see. This is currently only a couple of the trades I have open. I still have opened the SPX, but with only 10% left. Oh, that's Zek. Not Zek, Aster. Yeah, we have only this open still with 10% left, but nothing else really. Waiting right now. Only futures. On spot we still hold most of the coins you are talking about. Okay guys, I think that's a wrap for tonight and we'll see you next time, I guess. Let me see how small coins are doing. Nothing crazy too. One more thing I'll show you. It's a very good tool actually right now that can help you kind of determine what to look for. It's a CoinGlass market, crypto market RSI heat map. You can search it by typing into this bar RSI. You will find it here. Shows you what is overbought or oversold on like on the coins, like overall coins. I don't use indicators, but this is a good tool because it can help you to search coins you can long or short. And I also look at the average RSI. So you know that average RSI shows you that most coins are oversold, right? So you want to be looking for longs, and especially on coins that are in these. This will update pretty quickly. And you can also kind of put away these that you don't want. And see what to buy. I'm not saying that all of these will be good buys. You have to analyze them one by one. But yeah. Because some of them will be rug pulls or bad projects. But from what I see here, what I know is Mira, but definitely skipping that. Bera, AP, Ape, GTO, SNX. Zelica actually, but that's not too low. Clanker, it's a meme. Ardianti, Ada. Ada is quite low, and Aptos is quite low too. Actually, let's check the Aptos again. I had it here, I don't know what was the ticker. We checked. Yeah. So still going lower, but you can try to kind of start looking for some sort of price action that would be in your... Oh, I see what we missed actually. There was free tap. Well, despite that, you can kind of search for particular coins that have a good structure. You want to be looking for a bullish free taps, not this one, this was bearish one. And then you can start aping these. But right now I wouldn't... I'd be careful. We are kind of dumping. I mentioned on the group and in the free group that I would be very, very careful in the next upcoming days as we are getting close to a monthly close. And usually the first 4 to 5 days are trap days. So yeah. XRP kind of cooking too. More and more free taps loading here. But this potentially indicates that we will get first some sort of flash wick and then up. Some closures below here. But you kind of see the process. Because there might be this big one forming. Is it clear what I'm trying to explain to you? Like you have free tab here, but the main one is up here. Yeah, I closed SPX to 90%, we closed there. $1,000 on SPX is bullshit. It's almost better for looking for shorts. Yeah, right now you can like short time go for shorts, but otherwise, yeah. Yeah, I will do the raffle right now. Okay, guys, actually, I was waiting until the end, but let's do it. So yeah, what we have to do is this. So follow the steps here and we'll choose one person of DT from the stream, and yeah. We'll check allo too. 1 second. So yeah, guys, just comment down the sword and let me know your TG handle. If you are not in yet, only people that will... Wait, did it disappear? Oh wait, I don't have it like that, yeah. Okay. I'll keep it there for a while. Then we go for allo. I know allo dumped a lot. What's this zone up here, down here? Let's go on a higher time frame. Right now we want to hold this level. we don't hold it, we will see lower levels again below these. Can try to go on a lower time frame, and this would be the level where I find, because this is the accumulation, manipulation, distribution level. This one breaks it, and this is the level you need to hold. You can try to refine even this level. Oops. There's a gap, so no, not going to refine it more. Once there's gaps like these, you don't want to over refine because you are missing some pieces. You don't know what happened here. Or like, you know, this price was skipped, but I like to ignore it and wait for the higher time frame level instead, because it's more clear. Lifetime membership. Irishman, but I can't really do that right now. There's some plans with the group for later on. Okay, let me hide this. Let me put down names. I will also open up some random generator. We will make it random number generator. How many comments do we have? Let's see. One, two, three, four. Guys are missing on the raffle. So again, I will put it there for 1 second, then collect the names, and then we will do it. It's a 14-day membership only, and only for the people that are not in it. Let me collect the names. How are you guys enjoying the streams? Is it fine, or do you think I should prepare for them a little bit more, or are you missing something? Let me know. Still only 3 people. Okay, I like to hear that. Okay, since people are not here, I will probably just choose from 3. Let's give it 10 more seconds, and then we will roll. So let me do it. Like this. Can hide this. Okay, we have 4 people. So one more update of names. And let's roll it. So I have to hide this. And then we go for this. One more check if no one else joined. Okay. I'll rewatch especially the MV and the view part. Okay. Okay, so let's roll it. And number 2, which is Vidox. Vidox, sorry if I'm reading it wrong. So I will write you on the Telegram and will let you know a 14-day limit. Okay. So thank you guys so much for watching and we'll see you next time. It's been fun. Let's check just quickly if the market is heading lower. Yeah, it's still heading lower. Still kinda quite a decent reaction, but needs to close lower, which it eventually will. They won't leave it like that. Doge, XRP, GRT as well. Likely going to fall inside these lower levels at least. Minimum here. There might be... See, there's like sneaky levels, but... There's new free tap since last time, since we streamed this. So yeah. I believe you can kinda see how you just adapt to the price action. Near dropping 2. Well, Ethereum dominance going up finally. But we have this free tap here on 4 hour. Maybe. No. Just looking if it wasn't a finished free tap, but it's not. So, small chance we get something like this and dump again. Be careful about that. And there's Bitcoin dominance. Actually, this is good. Just noticed that. But you see this? We had this zone. And we also have a loading free tap here. So that's good for alts. Yes, so thank you so much guys and we'll see you next time. This is going to be it. Okay. Beat. Can check beat quickly. Oh, it's fresh chart basically, so not much that we can analyze here. But since it was listed quite lately and overpumped, I would be looking maximum for the wick fill. But despite that, big chance you are getting a very, very far pullback before going up. It's very common with these new listings. And wouldn't be surprised if we fill this level, actually. It should be perfect. So that's a quick analysis on the beat. You see, this could be here and here. It's on every chart, you just need to look carefully. So, big chance we get to the here, and then we nuke. Or we wick fill here, and then nuke. But I believe this level will get filled. Okay, thank you guys, and see you next time. Bye bye.